Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Joe Biden's farewell speech last night, Wednesday. I watched it, and I have here an article from USA Today that gives us the key takeaways from Joe Biden's farewell address. I'm sorry to be like this, but I can't help. Why? I know what happened, and these guys tell me, no, it never happened. So, watching this old man not there reading a teleprompter was sometimes reminiscent of watching Ceausescu. I watched a lot of speeches of Ceausescu as a teenager and as an adult after he was killed by these guys. And there's many similarities, and that is they lie, they exaggerate, they minimize to paint themselves as being fantastic. I can tell you that Joe Biden sucks, but hey, let's read USA Today's 4 takeaways from Joe Biden's farewell address. All right, as I said, the America of our dreams is always closer than we think. Again, this is a baboonish statement because we don't have the same dream. In this country, even though we are part of this great country, we do not think about the America of our dreams. Some people think of a certain America, other people think about a certain kind of America. So I think there is a general statement. How is this? Very hypocritical and very fake. Phony. I'm not saying he should not have said it. Yes, we know what the American dream is, but we can't have it that way. It changed a little bit. You know what I mean? It changed. Why? So he's talking about the America of our dreams. Do you mean like the guys in 1800s? The guys in, I don't know, in the 1900s? The guys in the 1700s? At the end, when this country became independent? Whose dreams exactly? Again. All right, let's see. Let's see what he's doing. Biden 13-minute address. Here he is. Biden celebrates Gaza ceasefire deal. I tell you this is a short-lived deal. And if it's a long, I tell you why I think it's a short-lived deal. This is just for this address. They will violate it. They will violate it. First, unless there's no more people to pop in Gaza, then the ceasefire will occur. The Israelis will not allow those guys to be around there and ceasefire. It's going to be a temporary thing, as a thing that I mentioned before. Until Israel will fulfill its goal of and getting the promised land, there will be no peace in the Middle East. Palestinian land and Palestinians, that's their quote-unquote sin. They're there. You know what I mean? All right, you know the implication? So this thing is just for the baboons to say, oh my God, look what we achieved. It's going to be broken in no time. You'll see. Watch. Unless there's no more Palestinian. There's not going to be broken. All right. I'm not talking about Hamas or anything. All right. Biden touts job creation, other successes. Biden job creation. Is that... Remember, government-created jobs are not considered real jobs. You understand? They're not considered. Only the private jobs created are considered jobs. All right. Biden used his address to tout what he sees as his accomplishments on the domestic front. All right. Good for you. He says this. The pandemic, he talks about the pandemic. First, the pandemic, they won. We lost. They won. Who's they? The guys who had this drill of seeing how far they can push tyranny on the American people until these guys will revolt. And they didn't. And they went pretty far. That's the first one. You don't pump the first time like bang. You can cause, bleeding and other things. You go slowly, click. I think this was one of the first pumps. We're going to see next ones. I guarantee you that. They just want to see the tolerance of the American population, which has food, has electricity, has beer, has idiot TV programs, and is still fat. When this thing's gonna minimize, then you have the foundation for a, how do they call it? A domestic protest, spontaneous protest. All right, missile strike deadly stone. We've launched a new era of American possibilities. Remember, we don't all think the same. We don't have all the same goals. So your possibilities might be taken from my possibilities. So it's a competition. General terms. We're good, we're fantastic. How's that? Change and hope. Change in what way? Hope to do what? You? What is it? No, they don't give you details. Rarely. All right, so let me get this first. All right, we're still reading from the deadly pandemic. He pointed out his administration campaign to modernize the nation's road. No. Take your car, take a little drive and see. No. I'm talking about Michigan, suck, but we give billions to others. Thank you very much. He pointed to his administration's campaign to modernize the nation's roads, bridges and tunnels, bring high-speed internet to the rural Americans, and invest billions of dollars to bring semiconductor supply chains back. Why did they leave? Who left them? We have names. Back in the United States, where they belong. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so how about that high-speed trains that the Chinese have, that Russians have, the bad people have it. Where are those high-speed trains? Why can't we have them? Because we don't need them, they tell us. When we're going to have here in the United States of America, go to the airports, drive through the infrastructure, bridges, highways. Go to the airports, and I said, go to schools, go to hospitals, go to see the trains, what kind of trains there are there. When you're going to see those as they used to be in the 70s, compared with the rest of the world, then we're talking. Until then, we are going to be a, as they like to call it, third world country. I'm sorry to see these things as they are. They lie. Why? They have to. They failed and they have to. No, actually, we were very good. Next. It will take time to feed the full impact of all we've done together. Who's all? It's like we're pulling to the same cart. We're not. Biden said, but the seeds are planted. For what exactly? And they'll grow and they'll bloom for decades to come. This is delusional. Biden warns oligarchy threatens democracy. And I'm thinking he's talking about people who disagree with them and have billions. Their billionaires are not an oligarchy. Only those guys over there are an oligarchy. You understand? So if my Eichmanns, Eichmanns, Kommenbaum are on my side here and give me billions, I made a video about a week ago regarding the Democrats who supports them financially, campaign donations, not bribes, campaign donations, right? Our billionaires are just fine. Your billionaires are oligarchy. There is an oligarchy here for sure. But again, bob and weave and lie. While he celebrates the past, okay, let's go to 1805. Shouldn't we? About the past? Oh no! So what past are you talking about? Biden also warned of dangers in the future, particularly the potential rise of tech industrial complex and oligarchy of extreme wealth and power that he said threatens American democracy. No, you did. The COVID-19 threatened American democracy. Your method of campaign donations threatened it. Your mass media owned by the guys, not necessarily the tech oligarchs, the big bankers and all only. Those threaten democracy that you're talking about. Remember, these guys love democracy when they win. When they lose, no, we don't love democracy. It's a threat. Democracy was threatened. Why? Because that guy won. Makes me vomit all this. All right, and again, Americans are being buried under an avalanche of misinformation by the what? Legacy media? They don't have the monopoly, of course, anymore. And disinformation, he said, enabling the abuse of power. We're good. Now that we lost, everything is bad. The free press. What is the free press? It's crumbling. You know what the free press is talking about? MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, ABC. That's for him free press. This is not free press. No, because we tell what they don't tell us. They're operatives, the media operatives over there. That's the free media. They lie like shit. They lie. Demonstratively lie. The trust is smothered by lies told by power and for profit. Yeah, how about we ban some people and then you're going to have your own thing like you had it in the 70s, 80s? That's when they had media then could create or destroy however they wanted. They were all afraid about these guys, but they lost control with their CIA internet shit. They lost control and now they can't put the genie back. They try. How? Banning, cutting, infringing. That's what they do. Next. Artificial intelligence. Yeah, okay. With the artificial intelligence, this is my question. When we had the robots working for us, we started working less? Our standard of living improved? No. Our standard of living has been decreasing. I'm talking about the general, about us, not about the 10% of the population. Our standard of living, the power of the dollar, decreased since 1970 some. So we're going down with all the modernization instead of being the other way around. So now we have artificial intelligence is going to do our work? No, they will open up other things and we're going to work for $7 an hour minimum or $10 an hour or $11 an hour. That's how it is. Instead of having these computers and artificial intelligence working for us and we just relax our lives, no. That's opportunity for them to get us more into something else. Look at us. Look at this country. Is it going better? I don't think so. And it's not me saying that. Go and check it out. Check out the power of the dollar now. Buying milk with your income. Average income if you want. Lower, lowest, however. And you're going to see it's going down. Not up. I wish it going up. All right. Again, a dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a few ultra-wealthy people. Who are those? Obviously, he's talking about Musk. If Musk would be on their side, he would not mention this right here. Biden calls for constitutional amendment. Wow, guess what? For what? He never mentioned Trump by name, but Biden called for the passage of a constitutional amendment to make sure that no president is immune from crimes he or she commits while in office. I'm all for that. Let's start with you. Let's start with the Ukraine war. A war crime, I would consider it. Oh, I know the Russians invaded and all that, okay? But the free media who doesn't engage in disinformation or misinformation with their CIA's infiltrate. No. So you should be first one. The second one, let's go back to the people that are still alive. Bill Clinton is alive. I think Iraq war in Yugoslavia, bombardment, it was illegal. So he should not be immune. Then we have all the bureaucrats that are still alive under him. And the generals that are over there, right? Then you have next one, which is whom? You get the George W. Bush. I think he's one of those. He's still alive. All those people around them, Cheneys and all those Rumsfelds that already died, should be, no. Condoleezza Rice should be right there for September 11, and not only. They're over there. I'm talking about the presidents. Let's go back. Let's keep moving. So we got George W. Bush. We got Clinton. We got George W. Bush. Then we got what? We got Obama. How about Libya? War crime. Bombardment of a sovereign country. What do you want? Did you have the United Nations Security Council's approval? Nah. Why? NATO. We decided. And then we got to this guy that these guys want because he fucked a porn star. Oh my God. Hush money. Let's indict this guy. Thank you very much. Who is very important. But the other one was blowing interns in Oval Office. Thank you very much. Right. Is that a crime? That's between he and his wife. But anyway, if something was illegal, I'm all for it. But let's go back. Those guys are still alive. And then after that, we go to Biden. Oh, Biden, what did you do in Ukraine? You didn't give a shit about Ukraine. So, yeah, his constitutional amendment. And here it is, another lie. May you all be the keeper of the flame. Like we are all in this together, pulling in the same direction. I don't think so. I'm for meritocracy. Some people are for diversity, inclusion, and equity. They don't stay together. Meritocracy doesn't stay with that DEI. Who imposed that on us? Don't tell me about keep the flame. The flame is different. Right? We are the United States of America. There is nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. Well, when things are shitty in your country, you point out to an enemy, outside or domestic, and everybody, you put them together to fight that. Oh, we together, we fight for freedom and democracy. Maybe this guy, introspection is not their strong, or if there is, then there's a lot of fake shit here. So this is my friends. I love America. Yeah, that's a kind of loving that you have. You love it too. Thank you for this great honor. You should not have been there in the first place. No. He should not have been allowed to even run. Why? I don't think he was all there. For medical purposes. Not because he's a human being, the Constitution allows. No, it's not about that. No, I don't think, empirically speaking, he was not there. I don't need to be a doctor to see a person who's lost numerous times when he dives like a goalkeeper in football. I don't need to. Doctors, you want Dr. Fauci, use him. Or others, the White House doctors who told us that he's Biden continues to be a robust octogenary. Right? In the 80s, robust, continues to be. Fit, mentally and physically fit. Those doctors, I think their license should be suspended and convicted, charged. I think they lied. I think that's my gut feeling. And then you have the general surgeon, U.S. Surgeon General, whatever it's called. I made a video on that guy. Again, he told us about the COVID, the masks, the mandates that were A-okay by these guys. Should be convicted, charged and convicted. All these guys who promoted those things that were lies by the, the professionals. I mean, that's how it is in America, isn't it? In America. Remember, he pardoned his son. This is America, and he's talking about the oligarchs. Please, my friends, please. And then you have Kamala Harris I think Biden is worse than Kamala Harris, just so you know, because of his ability. I think in normal state of mind, I think he's smarter than her. Let's say from 0 to 10, I give him a 3, I give her a 2. All right? But with his inabilities that I can see, or at least I think they are, he goes to a 1, she stays to a 2. That's the only reason. They should not have been there. Now, this system that he's talking about allowed these baboons to be supposedly in charge of our country. Something is wrong. Many things are wrong. Many things are wrong. So you can, have a, group jerk-off session. How much you want on that little achievements and whatever he says. Reality is far from what the achievements he claims. The roads, the infrastructure, go and try. Just go to the airports. Just go to the, as I said, hospitals, schools, and just drive your car. It's enough. It's enough. We all dream. I have certain dreams, and I don't think they match your dreams or whomever dreams. But nevertheless, thank you very much for being with me again today. It reminded me of those times when we were watching Ceausescu telling us how successful we are as Romanians, and we didn't have food in the freaking stores, grocery stores, and we didn't have electricity from time to time, not hot water and shit. And we're the best, building the socialism, going towards communism. And we were like, the same here. You live a great life, my friends. I'm telling you that. But do you feel it? If you want to feel it, you really want to feel it, go to the grocery store and compare the prices. Compare the prices. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Garbage, garbage.